Being the first good man to a woman is a lot deeper than learning how she wants to be loved. Because you don't realize at the beginning that what you're subscribing to are these explicit expectations that she has for you, and it's exclusive to your relationship. So, as you will hear that this woman has been treated, so wrong by other people. This woman has been overlooked. This woman has been either abused or emotionally neglected. This woman has been cheated on. This woman has been lied to. She's endured a lot. But what you'll realize is that the stories that she's told you of how she endured it, how she stayed, how she fought for those connections, you will notice that the resilience and the will to fight for your relationship is significantly less. And taking that you're the first person that she can actually deem as a safe place after rebuilding and redefining herself and making it through all of that trauma, you will be the first target of her dysregulation. When she starts to feel the pressure of confronting her emotions through hard times, through adverse moments, through changes in her life, through unexpected losses or heartbreaks, you will be framed as the source of her issues. Not because she's actually blaming you, but it's because you hold the most significance to her. What we'll also notice is that you'll be faced with these unrealistic standards and expectations that are created through learning everything that she doesn't want to go through again.
Oh yeah, I knew this was going to be a heavy one. I knew it. This is what we talk about when we say we don't really want to deal with somebody with a strenuous past, because most of the time you don't properly recover from it. You give your best, you give everything that you got to the wrong people, probably because that's how you were raised. It don't pan out the way that you expected. Your reality is warped. Then by the time you start to truly recognize that those patterns and those habits that you clung to for so long, they're not the way, you've already ran off multiple people. If you do manage to get to somebody and they decide that they want to take that on, this is what they got to deal with. And it's unfair, honestly. And that goes for both sides.
Right? So through the failed relationships, through the heartbreaks, through the flings, the situationships, she's conditioned herself to know exactly what I want. And unfortunately, she feels entitled to it. So you are met with the ultimatum that you either meet these standards or you don't align with the version of her that's protecting her peace and choosing from alignment. It's very unfortunate, but there is a huge probability that she will be dismissive to your insight, to your feedback, to your emotions, your expressions, anything that doesn't align with the story that she's created about herself.
That's another part that they don't want to talk about, and you hate to admit. I know people like that right now as we speak. Can't tell them nothing. You're there to assist, to provide extra clarity, protection, support. But it's an attack on their senses, it's an attack on their ego. See, they look at you like you are the test dummy for everything that they learned. They want to see if any of that crap that they claim that they are over with can be put to good use. And then when you start to open your mouth, you actually are testing them to see if they really mean the stuff that they say. They don't like that. And they don't like it because they are nowhere near prepared for what you are and they know it, but they just continue to lie to themselves.
Because you have to remember, by all means, it's completely valid that she has self-worth, that she's self-aware, that she understands her strength. That's not something to overlook. But when you become the person that challenges her normal, that challenges the belief system, that challenges her ways, it's not only intimidating to her, but it will be interpreted as you trying to change her. You're taking on the weight of your own emotions, your physical, mental, spiritual, financial development. You are also taking on the responsibility to help her unlearn survival patterns, to help her rewire her hyper independence, right? Because she's conditioned herself to believe that she is all she has and she is all she needs.
And while doing that, you got to empty out your cup a lot more than you typically would with somebody who don't have all the problems that she does. So as fast as you pour out to her, the longer it takes for them to give back to you. It's damn near a lopsided relationship because they don't know how to do that for you. They've been drained and destroyed by patterns that you don't associate with. Them type of dudes that they was messing with, they didn't move healthy like you did. So she don't know what it looks like to give that type of reciprocity to somebody who's actually going to receive it and appreciate it. That's not what she's accustomed to. So you're going to spend more time pouring into them than they are you. That's just how it is. And they're more selfish, directly and indirectly, in my opinion.
Yet she wants you, she desires you, but that doesn't mean that she's ready to wholeheartedly choose you and allow you to take up that space as a leader, because that places her in a very vulnerable position. Again, any sign of losing control or entrusting someone else to navigate you emotionally causes her to feel dysregulated and to overthink. So naturally, the hardest truth is that you're still just a human. You're still just a man. And yes, you showed up as Superman, but that character that she's grown fond of will make mistakes. You, as a man, will not always get it right. You will not always check every box. You will not always perform at 100%. So, the moment that you don't meet those expectations, you are now stuck in a dynamic where she is constantly flaw finding. She will innately operate from a lens of self preservation, but it will feel a lot like self consumption. What was never clear to you in the fine print of what you're subscribing to is that she has adapted to a chaotic cycle. Either way, this is what caused the self healing journey. This is what caused the empowerment movement. So, when you are a healthy partner, it's either going to come off as boring, it's going to come off as complacent. The attraction and desirability fluctuates. The curiosity lessens over time. The more disciplined you are, you tend to follow routine, and routines do not allow for mystery. Right? You become predictable, and predictability translates as boredom because there's nothing to feed the need for a dopamine high. This is oftentimes why you hear the stories or you see the videos of the good guy getting divorced or the good guy getting left or cheated on. It's not because he wasn't enough, it's because his program wasn't suitable for what she's become accustomed to. Sounds ironic because as much as she desires that consistency, that safety, that security in a partner, it's not toxic enough. It's not chaotic enough. It's not open enough. So the more that she experiences you operating as just a man, the less rewarding it feels for you to be exclusive to her. This is a conversation that a lot of people aren't ready for. Also, because during
In a nutshell, weigh the pros and cons, because odds are, if you're looking for mutual love, affection, attention, time, you're probably not going to find it in someone like that. Like they're barely holding on, and they're not going to be honest and openly admit that they're going to take from you more than they actually pour back into you. So any little thing that you do, just know you're going to be scrutinized for it, or you're going to get disqualified way quicker. They're going to have less patience, less compassion, more now than they ever did before for the mistakes that she made with other people, unless she's actually done the work to recover and take accountability. You decide if that's really worth it. Because there's some people that they work out for, but I'm not really a gambling man, so take that for what it's worth.